pretty busy tonight.
Yeah, it was. They threw a lot at the net. It wasn't like there was a whole lot of grade A's. They had some good chances, but overall it was just a good game. And we do best when we put the puck in the net.
I mean, you guys had you won 6-2, but yet you were outshot. I mean, you don't really see that much.
Yeah, like I said, they like to throw a lot of pucks to the net and generate chaos at the net. So I think with us, we like to do that sometimes, but I think we try to look for a more, grade A scoring chance. But there are some nights. I mean, that works out for teams. They get a bounce here and there, and things go in.
You looked like you were a little more comfortable in that, searching a little less, maybe a little more certain of yourself. Can you talk about the process for you?
In terms, like tonight versus last night?
Yeah, tonight versus last night.
I mean, I felt great both nights. I thought the goals last night were just bounces tonight. I mean, it just had more work, so it was probably just a bigger body of work to look at.
And we talked last night about the start you guys had last night. You got out to a fast start tonight, 2-0 lead in the first period. How big do you think that was?
Yeah, I mean, the kind of team we have, how good we are, we came into tonight knowing we'll bounce back and get a win.
Second period, they score a goal and it's 3-1, and then less than 20 seconds later, Matt Laredo scores and it's 4-1. How big was that goal?
Yeah, it's big to bounce back from those. I had a coach in college, Walt Kyle. He said, the biggest thing is the follow-up shifts. So after we get a goal, the follow-up shift, and after they get a goal, the follow-up shift. Those are the biggest shifts of the game because that's when momentum's gained or taken.
So do you think Tuesday when you go back to Detroit, you're going to be ready to go?
Yeah, I feel good. These 2 games were good, and get some game time under my belt. So I'll be ready to go whenever I'm needed up there and give the guys a chance to win.
Did you get to refresh your wardrobe as well?
What's that?
Did you get to refresh your wardrobe as well?
Yeah, I got to come home and do some laundry, so I had all my clothes in a suitcase over the last 2 months. So that was tough at times, but I got it all washed.
But overall, shots are shots, and you feel that this was a productive weekend for you.
Yeah, very productive. I don't know what I ended up facing of the total, like 69 or something like that. So, it was good. And just seeing the game and going back for pucks, playing them to the D, and seeing things through the screens, it was good overall.
Much better night tonight than last night, much better start. How do you think that fast start affected the rest of the game?
I think it's always key to important to have a fast start in every game you play, but I felt like our second mans and our battles were really good tonight, so that was a big key in it.
Scored one power play goal, I think, and a shorthanded goal. So again, the special teams were working again.
Yeah, of course, those are always big every game, and the fact that those keep rolling, we need that to keep going throughout the season. So it's been good.
You were able to step up a bit without Nosek in the lineup for a bit. Tell us about playing with Bertuzzi and taking a different role.
Yeah, it's just obviously 2 great players I'm playing with there, and I was just trying to play the game I'm capable of playing, and we ran the O-zone a lot of plays, working down low, so try taking to the net and capitalize on a few chances. So
when you guys are up 3-0 and they score that goal and it's 3-1, it looks like 2 goals. That's not that big of a gap now. And then Laredo scores less than 20 seconds later. How big was that goal?
Yeah, I mean, to have a bounce back shift like that's, I think, huge. So good thing, it was a great thing that they were ready and it put us right back, our confidence right back up. So it's great.
Now looking at the rest of the schedule, you guys have 6 games that are non-divisional opponents. So this stretch is huge for you guys. How important are all these wins?
Yeah, I mean, I think every game's important. Every game we go into, thinking we got to win it. So we're going to go through with the same mindset and try and get some points. So.
They had 41 shots on you, and you guys had 36. Winning 6-2 and getting outshot, that doesn't happen too much.
Yeah, I know, and you got to give big credit to Rosie. He played outstanding tonight. So obviously, we want to limit the amount of shots that he gets. But he played fantastic. So.
Did you feel that you guys were able to, I don't know how else to put it, keep up with Milwaukee a little better, even though they had got a lot of shots? The quantity and the quality were 2 different things.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we had some good quality chances, I would say, and we got lucky and capitalized on a lot of those. But overall, it was good.
Between last night's game and today's game, you guys needed to get off to a fast start. How much was that discussed?
Yeah, I mean, that was a big key for us tonight. We wanted to get off to a good start. obviously we weren't happy with our game last night, so we wanted to make sure we were playing the right way from the start. And I think we did a good job of that and got that 2-0 lead.
Coro had to face 41 shots tonight and only let in 2 goals. What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I thought he was great tonight. I thought he was, squared all the shots. Not a lot of second opportunities. He was seeing the puck well, and I thought he played really good. I thought our D did a good job too, taking away guys in front and not allowing those second opportunities.
You guys, you won 6-2, but yet you were outshot. You don't really see that too much.
Yeah, I don't know how much we're going to look into that, but obviously, we don't want to be giving up 40 shots every night. It's kind of a lot of work for our goalies, but at the same time, I think we didn't really give up too many grade A's. I think we did a good job keeping stuff to the outside, and obviously, we're going to look at some things and probably tighten up a few areas, but I think overall we're happy with our game.
So a power play goal again and a shorty for you guys tonight. Special teams leading the way again.
Yeah, it was big for us tonight. It's good to get that first one on the power play, and then obviously Streeter had a big goal. That second one shorthanded kind of took their momentum away right there, and we just kept building from there.
When you scored your first goal, they got within 2 goals. Looks like things might have started to go their way, and then you scored less than 20 seconds after their first. How big was that goal?
Yeah, anytime you get scored on, the next line that goes out wants to, answer with a big shift and kind of stop that momentum, momentum that they're building off their goal. So, it was nice. We had a good shift, got the puck in deep, and Pacer made a good pinch, and then Crisco made a nice pass to me, and I was lucky enough to finish it.
Much better start for you guys tonight. How much of a difference do you think that first period made in the game?
It was very big for us. I liked our response. We had a good meeting today, and the guys responded really well. And we got off to a good start, got the lead, and I thought our special teams were pretty good tonight. We gave up one on the penalty kill. It was a tip in. It was a tough play to defend. And our power play got us one, so it was a good game. I think that it was a closer game than maybe the score indicated. I think their goaltender would have liked to maybe have a couple goals back, but all in all, it was a great win. It was a great response.
You saying that it was a closer game than the score actually showed, they outshot you. So, do you think that proves that point?
Yeah, you know what? And when you look at the third period, we're up 6-1 at one point, and so then, we're just trying to let the clock run out. So it's natural for the other teams to keep on pushing, and they had us hemmed into our zone. That's where they generated most of their shots in the third period. But I thought that the pivotal time in the game was when they scored to make it 3-1, and then we responded the next shift with a goal from Matt Laredo to make it 4-1. And from there, the game was pretty much in our hands.
So looking at last night's game going into today, between yesterday and today, how much was the start talked about between you and the team?
The start was talked about a bit, but it wasn't so much that. It was. I talked about playing the right way, and last night there was a lot of bad habits that were creeping into our game. Not stopping on loose pucks, not getting pucks deep, placing the puck properly when we dump the puck in, simplifying our game. And we talked about those things because when we do those things correctly, we're a very good team. We don't. You saw what happened last night. So we wanted to nip it in the bud. Like I said, the guys responded great, and it was a good team effort. Everybody contributed. Jared was good in net again tonight, and we got contributions from a lot of different guys.
Obviously, you don't want to give up 41 shots a lot, but when you have a goalie who's on a conditioning stint and he has to face 41 shots, do you think that's kind of a good thing?
Yeah, you got some work tonight. That's good. That's what he wanted. That's what he needed. It wasn't by design by any stretch, but like I said, when you look at any games when a team's up by 4 or 5 goals and it's getting to the last 10 minutes of the third period, the team that's up and just trying to run the clock out. That's basically all it is.
Even though you guys ran out of gas a little bit late, on the whole, 2 nights, do you feel that your team made progress, and especially with Milwaukee out for a good chunk of the game, that it was good to see Dom Turgeon step up?
Yeah, he was great. We lost Nosey early, as you mentioned, and so I double shifted Ben Street quite a bit in the first half, and then I started to mix it around with Dominic Turgeon getting double shifted as well as Chris Cole. So having a young guy step up like that is huge for our hockey team. He's been playing great hockey. He got rewarded tonight with a nice goal, and he also had an assist. So it was a good night for Dom, and you know what? But it was a good night for everybody. But you know, that's the thing about our young guys this year. They're really stepping up to the plate when we face some adversity.
No, go ahead.
All right. So looking at the rest of the season, you guys only have 6 games that are against non-divisional opponents. So how important are all these games?
Well, they're always important, you know. But we look at tonight's game, you know, it's a big game for a lot of reasons. We had to bounce back from the loss last night. It was our last home game in quite a while. We go on a 2-week road trip here. I think we only have 6 or 7 home games left. We play 16 on the road, so it was very important. So we can take this game and build off it for the road trip, and that's how we want to end our homestand, with a win here tonight.
There's a colleague of yours here tonight, and he uses the word process a lot.
Yep.
Having that improvement from night to night, but maybe showing a little more discipline in all the facets of the game. Is that sort of the essence of what we're talking about when we use that word process?
Yeah, the process is. If you focus on the process, the outcome will take care of itself. And the process for us tonight was what we talked about this morning in the meetings: is having good habits, playing the game the right way, and some of those habits are always being above the puck, winning loose puck battles, you know, be strong on draws, you know, be strong on special teams, and playing north-south versus east-west. We wanted to push the pace of play and force them to play on their own end, and we wanted to keep our dumpings away from the goalie. That's the process, and if we do those little things right, then the outcome will take care of itself.
Now, for the first time in a long time, it seems like the Red Wings are going to be sellers. Most players haven't experienced that. What's the mood like in the room right now?
Well, it's been good. You know what? It's always an edgy time for players at both levels, and you don't know if you're going to be traded, called up, or whatever. So nowadays with social media, there's no secrets. But our guys seem fine. Like, they're well aware of what could happen if Detroit does trade away some players and they call up guys. If that's the case, then it's an opportunity for these guys. But they were told 2 weeks ago that this could happen, and so you better put yourself in a position. So if it does happen, you get that call, and so the guys are aware of it. I told everybody to pack their passports for the trip because Detroit will be in Canada once they get off their break, and the guys that are veterans, they've been through this before. They know how it works. For the young guys, it's something